Well, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope that you are all very well and having a great day. I am excited just to sit down and play with some makeup with you guys today. This is going to be another drugstore focused video. I'm really excited to try just a couple of new things that have come into my life. Otherwise, it'll all be stuff that I have had. And maybe we can just take the time to catch up a little bit. So I'm going to, before I tell you, I was going to start with the sun primer, but I forgot to tell you my tea of the day. I'm drinking a robust black tea today. I needed it. You kind of hear my voice is a little croaky. I'm taking a lot of vitamins, hoping to ward off whatever it is that I am catching. And when I feel like this, I really want like a super strong black tea. So this particular one is from Golden Life Tea. This is their Ruby Black Tea. I feel like this is one of those black teas that has kind of a natural fruity flavor. It's very interesting. And I don't think it needs anything added to it, but I bet if you added a little bit of sugar to this, it would be absolutely incredible. Okay, let's get started with the primer. So this is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. So this is a really, really nice kind of thick silicone-y primer. And it was a long time ago that I did my morning skincare routine. So I figured I better need something to smooth things out. I think I'm on the hunt for a new like super moisturizing primer. I really am tempted to try like the Bobbi Brown one. It's just so expensive, but I have a feeling that especially in the winter, my skin would just drink that stuff up. So if you have another very good moisturizing one, like something that won't trigger sensitive skin, let me know. What's your favorite moisturizing primer? I really like the smoothing one from L'Oreal. And I'm going to continue priming. I'm like double priming today. I'm going to go around the outer perimeter of my face with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I do have the fairest shade, and I'm just going to paint that right on. So right about this time, we were hoping to be doing a lot more on our campground. My husband and I, if you haven't heard before in any of my videos, we are starting a campground this year. And right about this time, we were hoping to be doing a lot of dirt work and stuff, but winter still hasn't really left, and we keep getting more snow. So we're just kind of waiting around for spring to show up so we can really get to work, because we would like to open, well, I was gonna say spring, but it'll probably be early summer at this point. I don't know. So that's been kind of a bummer, but at the same time, it's okay. It's forcing us to take our time. Okay, next I'm gonna use the Essence Pretty Natural Foundation. I still really like this foundation, and I think I hear it's being discontinued. Essence really needs to quit that. They come out with great products and then discontinue them. I think there's a very few of their like OG products that are still around. Like I can think of the highlighter that everyone loves and like the blushes. Anyway, I use the shade 40. If you can still get your hands on this one, I really like it because it is very amenable to basically whatever type of makeup you want. You can make it glowy by putting a glowy primer on or a glowy sunscreen. You can make it super matte again with different primers or whatever. But just by itself, it's more of a satin finish, and I just really like this one. In general, when it comes to foundations, I think I lean more towards high-end just because I do have very sensitive skin. And with high-end ones, at least I can usually get a sample and try them out first, unlike drugstore. But I do really like the few drugstore foundations I have that I have found to work for me. And I'm really interested now in the Revlon one. Have you guys tried the new one that's out? It looks so pretty. And there's like 3 L'Oreal ones I want to try. Like there's so many good foundations out right now. And I'm just not going to have them all at the same time. Like I just really try to limit the number of foundations I have just because I do not want to be putting old foundation on my face, and I hate the idea of throwing out an old bottle, you know? So anyway, I'm not buying them all at once, but I just cannot decide which should be my next drugstore foundation once this one's gone, because this one, I'm about here on this one. And as much as I like it, I don't think I'm going to repurchase it since they're discontinuing it. My goodness, I really like how that looks. All right, next up, my e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. I use the shade Fair 15W. It's a pretty brightening shade. And I'm just gonna paint that on here. Like I said, winter is not leaving us here up north. How about where you guys live? I feel like weather has been weird everywhere. Really, really intense in places like California and of course many other places as well. Let me know where you're living. What's the weather like right now? Oh my goodness, I just Love how natural that looks. Okay, here's a product I'm really excited to try, and I actually didn't pick this up for myself. This is the New Makeup Revolution bronzer, and this is the Ultra Cream bronzer. I have the shade Light, and a friend of mine really, really likes this. This is her favorite cream bronzer, and she picked up all the shades for herself, but this was the one shade that didn't work for her. She asked if I would like to try it, and of course I said yes. This has been getting so much hype, so let's swatch it. It feels very emollient, ooh, looks like a decent shade, and it looks like it has a decent amount of pigment. So I'm gonna be careful with how much I pick up. Like I don't know how it's going to work. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit and start up here. Oh, yep, that was sufficient. Oh, it does have a lot of pigment, but it's blending out nicely. So I know this is one of those products that's been getting a lot of hype. Have you guys tried this one? Ooh, I really, really like how that blended out. It looks very natural. Very, very nice. Thank you, my friend. You know who you are. Yes, you knew that this shade would work for me, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. Oh, it blends out so nicely. And blend that back into my hairline. Yeah, that's not too warm. Ooh, I really like how that looks. Definitely warms up my skin, but it's not too warm. And I'm just barely tapping my brush in. I think that if you really swirled your brush in the pan, you could run quickly into trouble with how pigmented it is. But if you are light-handed, oh, very, very easy to use and very pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I think the hype is real with this one. What do you guys think? Let me know. Okay, another product that I am so interested to try, but it is definitely not new. However, this product from Covergirl makes a lot of lists of classic drugstore makeup that is really, really good. So this was not even on my radar until I saw it mentioned in more than one video by people like Emily Noel, and I don't remember who else, but this keeps getting mentioned in videos by influencers, but not just people doing the videos. I see this mentioned in comments on their videos as well. So I'm like, okay, I really need to try this classic blush from Covergirl. So it's literally called the Classic Color Blush, and this is the shade Soft Mink. So you open it up, and that's what it looks like. I do think the color looks really good. I have not tried this on my face yet. I've just swatched it, but when swatching it, I actually thought it was really nice. It obviously has a bit of radiance to it. And yeah, I think that looks really good, like a really nice everyday color. So I'm gonna use this angled blush brush from Sydney Grace. Like I said, I haven't tried it on my face yet, so I don't know. Oh, it's very highly fragranced. It smells like classic drugstore makeup. Ooh, it instantly gave me a glow. I'll try and drag it up under my eyes a little bit. It's actually way more glowy than I was expecting. I think it's pretty though. And as far as the glow goes, like I'm not seeing big chunks of sparkle. If I get up really, really, really close, closer than anyone will be to my face, I can see individual sparkles, but like I said, I think it's not too sparkly for my taste. Have you guys tried these classic blushes from Covergirl? I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. In my mind, glowy blush, you know, is more of a recent thing, but obviously not so much because this is a classic color that has been around for a long time. I think that's beautiful. Okay, I do. That's beautiful. And it's not like I need any more glow on my cheeks because I think that blush did quite a bit, but I'm gonna add more with the Colourpop Super Shock in Lunch Money. I've had this one for quite a while and it is still beautiful and creamy. Oh, it's so beautiful. So soft and velvety. Love it. Oh, I'm just making the mistake of using my phone again to look at myself. Now here's the actual mirror. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. Lunch Money is one of the shades from Colourpop that does not have any glitter in it. It's just glowy. Some of the shades do have glitter, so I thought I would make sure to mention that if you've never tried one of their Super Shock highlighters before. Yes, I'm just building it up. I can't stop. I'm in the mood for an intense glow today. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna run some brow gel through my brows, just clear brow gel. And I do not have a drugstore one. I've been trying to use this one up. I think I've mentioned it in a few videos now. It's just a random one I got from Ipsy a very, very long time ago. And I really don't like it. This is from Beauty Beauty. But I'm just trying to finish it. And then once that sets a little bit more, I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Brow Stylist. It's just a micro brow pencil. I use the shade Dark Brunette, and it takes me so long to go through a pencil like this that I usually just have one on hand. I do think my favorite one is the one from Benefit. I was waiting to see if it was going to go on sale during Ulta One 20 Days of Beauty, and I did see one of the Benefit brow pencils went on sale, but not the one I like, so that's fine. I like this one just fine. I'm just gonna wait for the one I want from Benefit to go on sale. I think it's fine. I try not to get too worked up about my brows, but they never really look quite how I want, but I'm just gonna leave them. Otherwise, fussing with them makes it worse usually. So I finally finished the eye primer that I've been working on for, I don't know, over a year, the one from Lorac, and I decided to pick up this one from Milani because Emily Noel has been talking it up for so many years that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it and see if it's better or just as good as the one from Urban Decay. I haven't tried it with enough eyeshadow formulas yet to like definitively say one way or the other, but since it's my only eye primer, you know, I'll really get a chance to try it out with all the formulas, and as soon as I have an opinion, I'll make sure and put it in a speed reviews video. Okay, while I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds for my primer to set, I'm gonna quick tightline, and I'm gonna use this one from Pixi, which I need to sharpen. This one's in my project pan and it's going by very quickly. It's super soft. I feel like I have to sharpen it way more than other pencils. But this is the shade Matte Mulberry, so it's just a beautiful plummy shade. Something I finally picked up, and I'm wondering if this particular one's being discontinued. It's ridiculous how that is, isn't it? So this is from Revlon. These are those little baked eyeshadows. They've been out for quite a while, and they've got a decent amount of hype. People seem to really enjoy them for the most part. I picked up the one called Slight Flex. The only reason I wonder if they're being discontinued is they're not available on, was it Revlon's website? Which to me is like the #1 reason I'm like, oh no, is it gone? It's upsetting if that is, because I actually think this is really beautiful. Let me quick give you some swatches. I have been playing around with this palette a bit already, so I do already have some opinions on it. So there we have the 4 shades. Look at this one. It's a duochrome. It's beautiful. It's just like a really nice palette of like one and dones. I guess I personally wouldn't use the blue as a one and done, but it's a nice eyeliner shade or even outer corner shade. This one, you know, it's pretty close to my skin tone, so it doesn't do a whole lot, but you know, if you're just looking for something very low key, that's the type of thing I would, you know, slap all over my eyelid and call it done. And both of these shades, this rosy one and the duochrome, very beautiful one and dones. I just wore this one yesterday or the day before, and it was so pretty. So pretty. So I think I'm kind of use this one. I'm just gonna quick throw a matte in my crease. This is the little palette of mattes I have pulled out to go along with whatever single shadow I'm throwing all over my lid. This is an old depotted Jaclyn Hill Morphe shade, so I'm just gonna take that and throw that in my crease. It's just kind of like a cool toned purpley color. Okay, and now I'm gonna just use my finger with this duochrome shade. Oh, it's so pretty, and just put that all over my lid. My goodness, I think it's so pretty. I think it's awesome that Revlon came out with a shadow like that. And these are being, you know, baked eyeshadows. They're very different actually from other things I have in my collection. Tom Ford has baked eyeshadows, but I don't feel like they are the same formula at all. But I like both of them. Okay, let's put on some eyeliner. I'm gonna use a discontinued shade from Essence. This really should have been the one I put in my project pan, but I just could not handle the idea of working on another Essence lip liner. The last one I worked on took me over a year. Oh, eventually I'll get to this one. It's just very, very light pink. Okay, now I'm ready to give this another try. This is from Colourpop. This is the So Glassy lip gloss in the shade No Joke, and it is just a very pretty sparkly pink. I have not been a fan of this in the past. I feel like it's so sticky, but you know, I have it now, and I really would like to find a way I like to wear it, I guess. Because it's not like it's offensive, it's just, it was surprisingly sticky. It is very shiny and very pretty. I know I skipped mascara, but I needed something on my lips. Let's finish off the eyes. I'm gonna use the Milani Antigravity Mascara. You guys know I'm like on a quest to find the best mascaras. I just put up a review for this one. If you have a recommendation for your favorite mascara, especially if it's one that, I don't know, for some reason doesn't get mentioned all the time, make sure and let me know down in the comments. I'm like making a list of mascaras I need to try. So please share. All right, I think I like, did I have mascara on my lid? Probably. I think I'm just gonna powder a little. I really like using this giant powder brush from Sydney Grace. I'm just using my #7 powder. Okay, I'm gonna fluff my hair. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's talk about the 3 new things I tried today. Everything else, you know, stuff that I've already had. The palette from Revlon, I just love that shade. It reminds me a lot of Glass Bowl from Colourpop, and I love that it's at the drugstore. I think it's so pretty. So far, I've been really enjoying this. This Makeup Revolution bronzer, I figured I would like it. I mean, I feel like everyone who's tried it likes it. I've seen maybe one person who didn't care for it. I think it looks super natural on my skin. I'm gonna continue using this. I love it. And okay, I'm really surprised by the Covergirl blush. Like, I knew it was a classic. Everyone raved about it. I would say that it's more glowy than I expected, but it's a really pretty glow. It's very, very nice. I was not expecting it to be so scented. Like, that honestly is quite off-putting to me. It smells so not even know what to call it. Like, just like old drugstore makeup. But I actually think it's a beautiful everyday color. It would work with a lot of different like color combinations. Just kind of looking at it, it's almost, I'm trying to like figure out how to describe this shade. It's like muted in a really good way. A lot of the blushes I've been trying, you know, are like bright pops of color. It's nice to have a more muted blush. Although I still can't pile it on because it's so glowy. I was looking at myself and I was like, man, I really went for the glow today. I think it's because it's still winter and I'm kind of in denial about how cold it is out today. I needed all the glow, but I just wanted it all the glow. As always, if you have tried any of these products, please let us all know down in the comments so that we could all benefit from your experiences. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you were getting ready along with me, let me know down in the comment section, what did you use today? I think that's always so interesting to hear. What are people using on a day-to-day basis? I'm gonna end it here, I think. Thank you guys again so much. I will see you again very soon in the next one. Bye!